Hey, what's up, TD Nation? I'm excited tonight to talk to you guys. First of all, the challenge group is amazing. Phil posted a little challenge to everybody, and man, did he get people fired up, because I've been asking you guys to push your goals forever, and some of you do it, but nothing like what Phil was able to do. People stepping way out of their comfort zones and posting videos, telling us about their weekly goals and their long-term goals, and it's just really exciting for me and the other coaches because we get to put a voice with the face and get to know you guys, and it's just really cool to get to know you on that level rather than just reading what you type. To hear your voice and your face and kind of get to know your personality, it's really cool. But nothing fills me with as much joy as what we've created with TD Nation. Just watching everybody post, watching everybody connect with one another, watching everybody just be inspired and lean on each other, and seeing all the positivity, and even the positivity when somebody posts about struggling. I love seeing how many people are reach out to those people that are struggling and really are there for them, and I love seeing how comfortable everybody is expressing that they're struggling at times, because as we all know, this isn't easy. There's ups and downs, and we need help from people, and stepping out and asking for that help is a really brave thing to do, and it's one thing that's really going to help carry you through the 90 days and beyond. So as I look at TD Nation, I think we're 1,520 members strong, or just in the challenge group. I mean, we have way more than that. We have thousands, but we have 1,520 in the challenge group. As of last December, we had 417 coaches, and as of today, we were at 451 coaches, which is just amazing to me. And what's really cool is that as coaches, we're just, there's nothing different from coaches than from all of you guys. We were all in your position. We all joined a challenge group and started, trying to figure this thing out, working out and eating right. And then it kind of became a lifestyle, or even if it wasn't a lifestyle, it became something we loved and we were fired up about. And we just wanted to pat and pay it forward and help other people, and show other people, show our friends and family this group and this community that we love with every part of our heart. So, tonight we wanted to talk to you guys about becoming coaches, because a lot of people are messaging us and emailing us about it. I think we had 6 people sign up this week and a few from last week. So there's already a lot of people from the group signing up to be coaches. But a lot of you are afraid that, number one, that you don't have the perfect transformation to be a coach. And I want to definitely express that you do not have to have a transformation to be a coach. A lot of people are just worried that once they become a coach, they don't get help anymore, and that's not true at all. In fact, if you see our coach groups, you'll be amazed at how close people are. What, honey? Sorry, my daughter's stepping in. I'm in the middle of a call. Okay, sorry guys. So you'll see if you're in our coach group, you'll see how close people are, how close our coaches are. It's crazy to see how much closer they are in the coach group than even on the challenge group. So I want to assure you guys that if you become coaches, the coaches are still there for you guys. We still support each other. We still help each other with fitness and staying motivated. You don't have to sell a certain amount of products. This isn't, we are not salespeople. People come to us and come to you guys, and everybody in this country has a problem, and that problem is weight loss and staying motivated and knowing what to eat and knowing how to lose weight. And we're just problem solvers. We know what works because we've used Beachbody products and we believe in them and we love them. And even more than the Beachbody products is this amazing community that holds us together, and we support each other, and that's really what gets us through everything. So as coaches, all we do is recommend it to our friends and family and say, hey, we've got this awesome group. Come join us. You don't have to buy a thing. We'll teach you how to lose weight. We've got this awesome system in place. We've got nutrition plans and free workouts, and it's really pretty simple to just add people to the challenge group. And then if they buy something, then fine. And if they don't, that's okay too. And then another thing people often think is that they have to have all the answers when they become a coach. And you do not have to have any of the answers when you become a coach. You know, I talk about it all the time that I don't know how to make a movie, but I know if a movie's really good, and I recommend that movie to everybody I know. And this is the same thing. You don't have to have the answers. You don't have to know anything about weight loss and you know, macros and micros and all that stuff. All you have to do is recommend the group to people if you want to. And then once people get added, if you don't have answers to questions, you have me, and you have 450 other coaches who are there to help your people out as well. So it's really a pretty amazing thing. You know, I started this 4 years ago. It was a little over 4 years ago now, and I remember I struggled to get 5 people into a group and help them, and now we've got, you know, over 1,500. It's pretty crazy. But when I started coaching, I started just to get my Shakeology cheaper. And then as I started losing weight, I realized that I had a system that was helping a lot, that could help a lot of people. And I really emphasized with overweight people because I felt like I was in a place where you know, I couldn't lose weight and losing weight wasn't possible. And once I figured out that it was, I wanted to teach that to everybody I knew. So once I started helping a couple people and they started getting really good results, it just kind of multiplied and the snowball started, and we just started adding more and more people, and all of a sudden this thing that I started to get my Shakeology cheaper ended up surpassing my full-time income as a 15-year insurance adjuster in just 3 years. And it grew into something I never could have imagined. And now we have all these amazing people who have been through the challenge groups, who we've helped, who have hearts of gold, who have also become coaches and who are also doing the same thing. And it's just duplicating and duplicating, and it's just really a phenomenal thing to sit back and watch. And I'm just really in awe by the whole thing. And I'm really in awe by our coaches because, as you guys know, the people on our team are the greatest people in the world and people I really admire and look up to. I love them and respect them more than anything because it's hard enough to work out and eat right, but the really special people in life are those who are paying it forward and are brave enough to help others and say, hey, I've got an answer. If you want to try it out, then try it out. Those are the people I really respect and admire, and am quite honestly in awe of every day. So what I wanted to do is just kind of go over some misconceptions about coaching. I touched on one already. The first one is a lot of people think you need this amazing transformation. Everybody sees my transformation and assumes that you have to have this, this jaw-dropping transformation to be a good coach or a successful coach, and it's just not true. The only thing you need to be a good coach is the heart and the want to care for people. That's it. If you really care for your team members, they will love you and they will follow you. You don't need an amazing transformation. I started coaching when I had only lost 10 pounds. So I was still, 257 pounds, I think, when I became a coach. And 4 years later, look at the team I've developed. So you do not need a good transformation to be a coach. All people really want is someone that is going to be there for them and helping them. That's it. Let's see. The second conception is a lot of people think or wonder how expensive it's going to be to get into coaching. And the price to get into coaching is so cheap. You cannot start your own business for this amount of money anywhere. It's ridiculous. And it's one of the reasons why I initially signed up as a coach, because I did the math and I knew I was getting Shakeology cheaper, and it was just, even if I didn't do anything with the business, it was worth it. But it's $15.99 a month, or like $16 a month, and for that you get 3 websites. You get a back office where you can see, new customers and how much money you make and all that kind of stuff, because we get paid weekly. You also get a Shakeology website. You get an Ultimate Reset website. I guess actually you get 4 websites now. You get an Ultimate Reset website, and you get a website where your team members can shop. So they have access to everything Beachbody offers, all the programs, all the supplements, weight benches, weights, all that kind of stuff. You basically have your own, your own store. The sign-up fee is $39.99. That's the sign-up fee, unless you bought a challenge pack. If you bought a challenge pack, then that sign-up fee is waived. So you only have the $15.99 a month. If you're in the military, everything's waived and it's completely free coach. So if you're in the military, you're crazy not to be coaching, because it's free to coach. It's free to have your own business. So if I was in the military, I'd be coaching without a doubt. Even if I wasn't, obviously I'd be coaching without a doubt. And the other cool thing is you don't have to buy any inventory. A lot of companies that that you start up with, you have to buy $1,000 or $2,000 worth of inventory, and you have to mail that out and all that stuff. We don't touch inventory. We don't buy any inventory. Really, all we do is if we have a team member who wants to use what we're using, or see somebody talking about a product on our challenge group and wants to try it out, we just send them a link and they order it, and we get credit, and Beachbody ships it out, and we never touch it. So pretty awesome. A lot of people wonder if they're gonna have time to do this. And the thing is, this is your business, and there's no requirements. You don't have to sell a certain amount of products every week. You will never get pressure from coaches to work your business more. It's your business, so you can work it as little or as much as you want. We have coaches who sign up just to get Shakeology cheaper, and then we have coaches who we have a couple coaches who are putting their money away for their kids' college fund. We have some coaches who are putting money away for vacations. And then we have other coaches like me who are working to make this a full-time career. So, we have all ranges, and there's not a wrong answer. You can coach as much or as little as you want. But a lot of people start out just to get their Shakeology and their products 25% off or at wholesale. Some people think that this is a pyramid scheme. It's not. Pyramid schemes are illegal. It's set up just like a corporation. You have your CEO, your president, your vice president, your managers, workers, and they're all paid accordingly, right, from top to bottom. The only difference with Beachbody is I actually make a lot more money than people above me because I work harder. So that's, there's no limit to what you can make with Beachbody. It's, if you want, we all have the same catalog, so we can all make the same amount. It's just how much you want to work at it. And then the last thing is, people think they're getting in too late, and I've been saying this for years. That could not be further from the truth. You were not getting late. Beachbody is just getting started. They've got name recognition with programs like P90X, Insanity. They've got certifications in every single gym. They're certified P90X and Pi Turbo Fire trainers all over the country. It's in every single gym, and it's just getting bigger. They release, quite a few programs every year, and they constantly have the #1 infomercials on TV. I think the #1 infomercial right now is 21 Day Fix, followed by T25, followed by Body Beast, all Beachbody programs. As you all know, they just came out with On Demand. So you guys have all seen, Daily Burn on TV. On Demand blows that out of the water. It's the same price as the Daily Burn, but with Daily Burn, they charge an extra $15 a month for coaches. If you want to coach, we've got, you got your coaches for free. And they don't have, set 90-day programs. Beachbody's programs all are, actually have training blocks with music that they actually spend a lot of money on, and then they spend millions promoting these products for us. So we don't have to explain what our products are. Everybody knows what they are. And then, you know, the other thing about getting in late, we haven't even went global. We're only in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico. And they've got offices set up in, you know, Australia and the UK. It's getting ready to go global, and it's going to be insane when it does. If you think TD Nation is big now, just wait. But we've got all the training to help you guys reach all those people. That's the other cool thing is, you know, with the internet, you've got hundreds of millions of people at our fingertips, and we teach you guys how to go out and find those people and just help them. And then the rest takes care of itself. It's pretty awesome. Let's see. So the only other thing I haven't talked about is how we earn money. Basically, we earn 30% commission off of everything we sell. And then the other really cool thing about Beachbody is Beachbody gives us free customers. So you know, once you get to a certain rank in Beachbody, which is called an Emerald Coach, basically means you have signed up 2 coaches, then Beachbody gives you free customers. There's I think 55,000 people or something that visit Beachbody's website every day, and those people do not have coaches. So when they buy a product, Beachbody takes those people and gives them to their coaches, because Beachbody's studies have shown that people get the best results and do this long term when they have a coach and an accountability partner, and that's why we're so big on support. So Beachbody gives us all these customers for free, and then we earn commission off of anything they buy in the future, which is pretty amazing. I don't know any other company that does that. And the other really cool thing about coaching is, and we hear this from all of our coaches, you know, especially our coaches who just sign up to get Shakeology cheaper, but they find that coaching really helps hold them more accountable. So, you know, as they go along, they're helping people, which helps them stay focused on what they're doing, and it's just a win-win for the coaches and for your customers. Like I said, then we've got all the training you could ask for if you want it. We've got, you know, a Getting Started Right training, a 60-day training, and then we've got a mentorship. We have all these things. You don't have to do those trainings. It's totally up to you. But if you want it and you want to work your business that much, you can. If not, you certainly don't have to. Whatever you feel comfortable with. But that's it. That's all I've got. Alan, Justin, did I miss anything? You guys have anything to add?
No, I think you covered it pretty well. You know, I'll just add that, you know, really coaching, you know, to me it's a lot of fun. You know, the amount of new people that I've met and have developed relationships with, you know, through good friendships, it's really awesome. And frankly, you know, I like taking what I've learned in my own journey and then using that to help other people who really are having a tough time and frustrated, and just being able to, you know, show them the way a little bit out of your experience and, you know, from, you know, the resources I've learned from. It's a really cool thing. So I really like that aspect of it. You know, obviously, like Lance said, you know, it helps, you know, keeping me accountable. And, you know, I've been, you know, consistently working on building the business for about a year now. It's been a little over a year since Lance and I had our online powwow. And today I hit 200 customers. So
think of that, man. Think of that. That's 200 people that you're helping and affecting their lives. That's amazing. Yeah. It's so amazing.
Yep. And then, you know, the spider web goes down from there with all the people that my coaches are working with and helping. So it just accelerates. But really, if you know, simple behaviors, 30 minutes a day, if that's all you want to do to it. If you want to do more, it'll grow faster. But you can make it work pretty quick. And get in the green. You know, the cost of coaching is so low, and, you know, especially if you're already drinking Shakeology, it pays for itself immediately. So
Yeah.
there was a couple questions on our thing here.
Yeah, let me just add to that, but yeah, I mean, I truly believe that that coaching, and this is crazy because I was the most skeptical person of Beachbody ever. In fact, when I had a couple friends doing P90X, I made fun of them for it. And then finally I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start this little blog, and I'm going to prove to people that this stupid infomercial doesn't work. And then, you know, a year later, I had one of the best transformations. So, but beyond that, beyond the transformation, it changed every facet of my life. Before Beachbody, it was all about me and you know, just trying to do things for me. And when I turned that around and I just focused on everybody else, my life just completely changed. I was a much happier person. I was much more driven. I set goals. I never used to set goals. I really enjoyed you know, reading personal development books. I love helping our coaches. I love helping our challenge group members. I wake up excited every single morning. Like, I used to wake up and just be like, oh crap, it's Monday. I can't believe this. I got to do all this crap this week. Now it's like no day's different. I hop out of bed and I'm so excited to get on here and talk to you guys. I mean, as coaches, we get to wake up and talk about fitness and health with our friends every day. It's like the greatest thing ever. So yeah, so I mean, I completely agree with Alan that it's amazing how it changes your life, and it's so risk-free to get involved. It's not like, you know, Beachbody's asking you to pop down $2,000 for a bunch of inventory. It's, you know, 15, 16 bucks. And if you don't like it in 30 days, you can call them just like with your other programs and say, hey, this coaching thing isn't for me. I want my money back, and they'll refund your money on coaching. So yeah, it's really pretty amazing. But you know, 99% of our coaches get into it, and once they get into coaching and they see the other side of it and they start helping people themselves, lives completely change. It's really amazing. So yeah, what were the questions, Alan?
All right, so the first one is from Catherine. I have lost an even 100 pounds. Way to go. And I want to help people in the coach, but my question is, what? I don't know if I want to pay for the sign up and pay every month. What are your thoughts on that? We've already answered that question. Super cheap. Pays for itself, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I were running the company, I would charge more. I mean, if you can't, I mean, I don't want to sound rude, but 15, 16 bucks to start your own company, you're not going to get a gift like that anywhere else. I'm sorry. So, I mean, for me, if it were me, and I know I've talked to corporate, they've even thought about raising the price to become a coach because it is so insanely cheap. And they worry that when people get into coaching that they didn't invest very much, so a lot of new coaches don't see it as the $1 million business it is because they didn't invest. They invested $15, a drop in the bucket. No, you know, most people don't miss that. You're not going to get an opportunity like that anywhere. I don't know what you would think would be better value than having, you know, the name recognition of P90X and Insanity and the best whole food shake you can take every day. And being able to make commission off of selling those things and getting free customers for $16 a month. I mean, it's the greatest opportunity ever. I mean, yeah, it's ridiculous. All right, what else we got?
One more question. This is from Ashley. I used to be a Mary Kay consultant, never sold enough or bought enough to stay an active consultant. Does Beachbody say you have to be an active coach by doing something so often? I didn't know this when I started selling for Mary Kay. Wish I would have. Just want to know what all goes into becoming a coach.
Yeah, you want to take that, Alan?
Sure. So Beachbody, the only requirement they have for you to maintain your coach status is if the auto payment for $15.95 goes through a month. Other than that, as long as you're not breaking coach policies, you're good to go. when you're getting started, there is a non-active and active status, but really it doesn't affect you until you get into like emerald rank. But really, if you sell, and there's something called personal volume points. So like if I sell P90X to a friend, I get 90 personal volume points. That's one thing. You need 50 in 1 month to maintain active status, which, you know, if you're working the business, you're going to be active. You know, and reaching out, meeting new people, growing your team, you're going to be active. So, and if you're on Shakeology already, that's 90 PV a month. You're automatically active. So really, you know, you don't have to worry about that. But besides that, I mean, there's absolutely no requirements to, you know, you have to sell this month or you have to recruit this many people or coaches. Nothing like that. It's really what you want to make it. So if you're worried about having to be a salesperson, you know, you don't need to be. It's, you know, and from my own experience, so like I said, I've been coaching, you know, just now, you know, really working the business. The only thing I have focused on is meeting new people, expanding my team by getting them into the challenge group and treating those people like royalty. Not selling them things, talking to them, finding out their problems or issues, and figuring out solutions, and go about it this way, whether that involves buying something from me or not. And if I've told people, you know, I don't think you should buy that because there's a, you know, a Beachbody product. I don't think you should buy that because you can get a better thing somewhere else. So I mean, I've cost myself commissions, but you know, that builds relationship and loyalty, you know, to me, and trust. So if you talk to a lot of the people on my team, you know, they'll tell you that about me, and that's all I've done. I don't push products. I recommend, you know, solutions to people's problems, and
yeah,
I've made pretty good progress in this year. So
yeah. Yeah, and that's and you know we all do that. Alan's exactly right. We, you know, and I've used this example to my coaches all the time. A lot of the programs and Shakeology, because most of the coaches use that and believe in it 110%. We don't sell all the Beachbody products. I don't know of anybody on our team that sells, if most of you probably don't even know, but Beachbody actually has their own whey protein. But none of us use it, so none of us recommend it, so none of us sell it. Because there's better protein powders out on the market. There's not anything better than Shakeology, but there's better protein powders. So, you know, if we wanted to, we could probably sell a lot of Beachbody protein. But we, you know, that's part of our integrity. That's part of what makes TD Nation TD Nation. We don't recommend products we don't use ourselves. And there's a lot of Beachbody products we don't use. There's a lot of Beachbody products that no one can touch as far as quality and how great they are. But there's some products that we think there's better stuff. I mean, you'll see us post links to bodybuilding.com sometimes, because that's where some of us get our protein from, and that's where it's cheaper, and that's what a lot of us use. So integrity is a big thing, and like Alan said, we are not salespeople. We just really genuinely love people and love helping them, and our groups help people. I mean, you can't argue with the results. You can't argue with the transformations we have. Like you guys know, I mean, over $7,000 in Beachbody winnings. You know, hundreds of thousands of people are trying to win that, and we have so many daily and monthly winners. It's crazy because our system works, our nutrition plan works, and that combined with Shakeology and the Beachbody programs gets people results, or else, you know, TD Nation wouldn't be growing like it is.
one more follow-up.
Yeah.
One more follow-up question. So someone also asked, and I typed a response to this, but it's worth saying on call. Once you're in, say, 5 months down the road, it's not going good for you, you want out, how do you go about doing that? If you want to cancel your coach account, All you would do is submit a form to Coach Relations. I don't know if you have to mail it in or if you can email it, and they'll cancel your coach account. And you'll return to being, a customer status, still under your coach, and we're not going to be mad at you if you decide it's not for you. If you don't enjoy doing it, I don't want you to be a coach because it's going to be a burden on you. And if that happens, any customers or clients that you have on your team would then bump up to become the clients of your personal coach. So like if I quit coaching, Lance would inherit 200 more clients. Not gonna.
But I don't ever want that to happen. But yeah, I mean, Alan's exactly right. Yeah, I would cry. But we've had people get into it and decide it's not for them, and they I'm sure feel bad about it because I've got messages, and you can tell just by the messages people feel guilty. But I always message them back and say, hey, that's perfectly okay. This isn't for everybody. But I want you to still be involved in the group, and I still want to help you. Whether you buy products, whether you're a coach, whatever, just stay involved, because ultimately, our relationships are much more important than anything else. And that all our coaches are like that, and it's great. And so we have a few people who were coaches and then canceled their account, but are still in the groups and still really active, and that's perfectly okay. The thing you guys need to know is when you become a coach, nothing changes. If you're getting Shakeology, the only thing that changes is now you're getting your products cheaper. Everything else stays the same. You still technically have a coach. You still will get help. You still will get support. The only thing is now, if you refer people, or if you know people who want to join, instead of referring them to your coach, they're just going to sign up under you, and then you'll get credit if they ever buy anything. And that's the only thing that changes. Everything else is exactly the same. In fact, there's probably, the group of coaches is a little bit, I would say, even closer, if that's possible, than what our big groups are. But it's really cool. And just to see TD Nation just grow and grow, and even the TD Nation retreat that's coming up, I never in a million years would have thought that we would have a retreat. I mean, that's just crazy to me. So I'm just psyched to see where TD Nation goes, and I can't do this by myself. I mean, I couldn't grow and affect and reach out to as many people as I want to if we didn't have coaches, if we didn't have those people that care enough to reach out and say, hey, I've got an answer for you. This worked for me. I can help you. I can legitimately help you lose weight the healthy, safe way. And there are far too many people and far too many companies out there taking advantage of people and teaching them the wrong way to lose weight, and it's really hurting their health. And that's why I'm so passionate about what we do in TD Nation, and why I'm so passionate about reaching out to as many people as possible, and helping them make this a lifestyle. So, our coaches do that every day. It's amazing to see. Is that it?
Okay, that's all the questions.
All right. 36 minutes. That's pretty good. Oh, is there another one?
No, more comment.
Okay. Well, hey guys, thank you for listening. If you have any questions, if you have more questions, feel free to email me or whoever your coach is. We'll be happy to answer any questions. Even if you guys wanted a sneak peek or something into coaching to kind of see what's involved, we could do that too. Though there's not really much that I haven't told you. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing changes. You're just going to have a coach account, and you're going to get your products at 25% off. You can still cancel anytime. They don't charge you money to cancel or anything like that. It's risk-free. So if you need anything else, let us know. Whether you decide to coach or not, thank you for being a part of TD Nation and a part of the group. We love all of you guys, and I love the enthusiasm that's going on right now. It's off the charts. It's amazing. Makes me happy, warms my heart. I know it warms all our coaches' hearts to see you guys plugging away and getting so close. But if you need anything, just let us know. Have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you guys later.